Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Flexing his muscle. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In for the score. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a play fake here on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Gun! Detroit!
To throw again, Hayden. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Good work, D. That's how we ball, fellas. Keep playing hard. That's how we do, baby. Always rolling.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Hayden. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone, A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll set up to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll try and run for it with Bell. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On fourth down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go! Blue landed!
On 1st and 10, Hayden. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go now. Blue landed! Blue landed! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Operating from the gun, Hayden gets it to Gordon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hot! Hot!
On 3rd and 2, Hayden, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Always got some breathing room. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, now look at 50.
He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Not quite enough leg. This one was on target, but it needed a little more behind it. And by about the width of a football, this will stay a tie ball game.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They begin the drive with Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hayden. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Off the play fake. Hayden. And this is going to be incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man over left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
To throw on second down. Hayden. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Green 39.
On first down, Hayden. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Set. 319. 319. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Check your backer. Check your backer. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Gone! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
No. Check. Patriot!
Throwing on first down. Hayden. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him for a loss of 4. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hayden. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So a touch due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Over.
They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Hayden. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Hayden setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On 1st down, Hayden. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hayden. And incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Gone!
They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone!
Off play action. Hayden. He's going to fire one deep over the... And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
throwing on first down. Hayden goes underneath for Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Detroit! Detroit!
On third down, Henry. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And the Steelers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Hankins. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Henry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Titans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, Hayden. And this complete to Henry over the middle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back now in Nashville. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Over!
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hayden to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hayden. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Hayden. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Hayden, and he rifles one incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Yeah, baby.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Hayden. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The pitch to Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun! Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
From the gun, Hayden. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets him that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. Bell sheds him off. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. 44 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. The give is to Bell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Thomas barreling it. And now off to the races down the right side.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game.